Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here. Welcome back to another video for Ghost of Tsushima. If you caught the one we did last week, I spoke a little bit about what to expect from the director's cut and what to expect from the new Iki Island expansion, and as is often the case, whenever I create a video, then new information comes out after said video. And in that video I spoke about how there will also be an expansion to the Legends mode, but at that time they hadn't detailed that, and they have now done that. So today I thought we'd talk about Legends because it was a fantastic addition to Ghost of Tsushima. It was of course a free edition that gave you plenty of multiplayer opportunity to enjoy the game, fantastic mechanics, and even a raid. It was such a cool experience, so to hear that they're going to be expanding on that as well is just fantastic. So if you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated, and comment down below, let me know what you guys think of this stuff. But to begin with, first things first, we are of course less than 2 weeks away from the director's cut now. It is of course next Friday, so I am very much looking forward to that. And in the most recent PlayStation blog post, they took some time to talk about Legends. Now it's worth noting, of course, if you own Ghost of Tsushima, then all of this content will still be completely free, so you'll be able to jump in and enjoy it even without the director's cut. So maybe if you decide you don't want to venture to Iki Island, but you do want to keep playing Legends, then of course this is still going to be relevant to you. But first things first, they're adding a completely new mode called Rivals, and the description for this is that it's an all new mode coming to Legends on September the 3rd, so a little bit after the launch of Director's Cut, which of course is the 20th, so next Friday we have that. Then there will of course be the expansion to this a little bit later on, and there will of course be new cosmetics, new trophies, and in Rivals, 2 teams of 2 will compete to defeat waves of enemies, and with each defeated foe, you collect a resource known as Magatama, which you can then use to harm the other team. For example, you can spend Magatama on shades to block what your opponent can purchase. You can use curses to drain their health, make bodies explode, different things like that. You can pay for Kwacha Fire and even more things. And once you've spent enough Magatama, you'll then unlock the final stand waves, and you need to complete these before the opposing team to win. Now it's rather interesting because of course when you look at say Legends and you look at say the raid, you can definitely tell some of the developers are fans of Destiny because there were some kind of cool Destiny style raid mechanics, and I think that's a fantastic thing. There's not a kind of complaint in the slightest, but it's interesting because this mode, when you describe it like that, kind of reminds me to a degree of Gambit. Not exactly the same way, but there are some definite parallels to be made. But regardless, this sounds really cool. Another sort of chance to expand on that. However, it doesn't stop there. On top of that, at the same time that Rivals launches, again on September the 3rd, they're also going to be releasing a gear mastery system. This is an expansion to the progression system and the rewards for Legends. Players who have previously earned 110 level gear will now be able to bind it to a class and activate mastery challenges. So of course, some things can travel between different classes, but if you bind it, you then unlock these mastery challenges, and in doing so, it allows a piece of gear's key level to be upgraded to 120, and eventually you will then unlock a second perk slot. Of course, as you activate mastery challenges, you can then unlock new abilities and new techniques for each class, which is going to be super awesome. So of course, if you want to go super sort of spec'd into your favorite class, then this is going to give you some more stuff to chase. There's some sort of examples they have in screenshots, but that is definitely very exciting. However, if we jump backwards a little bit, on August the 20th, which of course is the release date for the Director's Cut and Iki Island, they're also going to be releasing an update that will add new features to Legends as it currently exists. And this includes some changes based on feedback from the community. They've rebalanced the survival mode to shorten the session length. They've added new weekly survival nightmare challenge variants. They've also unlocked additional cosmetics in Legends for players who have earned them in Jin's Story and New Game Plus. So basically, on the 20th, you get to play Iki Island, and there'll be some changes to Legends as it exists right now, and then on September the 3rd, you can test out the new Rivals mode. And again, as a reminder, all of that stuff, if you already own Ghost of Tsushima, you can play that completely free. However, rather interestingly, they are also on September the 3rd offering players a new way to play Legends. So if you never bought Ghost of Tsushima, but maybe Legends just standalone appeals to you, then you can actually purchase that as a standalone thing, and you can then play Legends and nothing else if that's what you want to do. I will say, if you're going to go as far as to buy Legends, just buy Ghost of Tsushima because it's a fantastic game and you really should play it. However, if for some reason the story kind of side of it just doesn't interest you, but you want to do the multiplayer, you can buy the base Legends version for $20 or £16, on both PS4 and PS5, and if you then decide that you want to play Tsushima afterwards, you can then upgrade that as well. So that is basically an option. But largely speaking, that is a quick summary of what we have so far. So again, the game itself, the sort of expansion, launches on the 20th with some basic updates to Legends, and then on September the 3rd, the new Rivals mode comes in, a sort of 2v2 with the opportunity to, you know, improve your gear, new gear mastery, pursue some new abilities, things like that. So yes, very much looking forward to that. But that is pretty much it. That is what we have so far. So for the time being, that is your update. Of course, do be sure to keep it locked because once it drops next week, I will have some more videos for you. But for the time being, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. If you want to catch more from us at HyperX Gaming, don't forget you can catch the guys TwoSixNine and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch weekdays, playing a variety of games. If you guys want to jump in, tune in, watch, and even join in, then make sure you check them out. The links to those are in the description box down below. And of course, you can join the Discord to get involved in all of the discussions.